Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for Gemini. Gemini, wherever you have Gemini in your chart, we'll have it somewhere. So this could be for you. And my readings are timeless. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. And we're just going to see what we see. I'm going to use the Dreaming Way Tarot, and I'm going to do a 9 card spread. Having trouble talking all of a sudden. Are you having trouble expressing yourself, Gemini? It happens sometimes to the best of us, even those of you who are so good at communicating. Gemini especially. All right. So ooh, you know what I forgot? Oh, here we go. Yeah, sometimes I forget to prepare everything. So let me just pull up the uh my little 9 card spread instructions. Okay. Eventually I'll have this down and I won't need to look it up, but for now, bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to pick the cards first and then I'll read what's going on. Okay. So, Ace of Pentacles. I think I chose this for Taurus yesterday in the same position. The Star. That's weird. I think that came up in the same position too. Yeah, maybe. Um, so you might be on the cusp of Taurus. You might have a lot of Taurus in your chart. Um, Dealing with the Taurus. 7 of Swords. Six of Cups. Oh, this is such a sweet card. I love this card. Okay. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands came up for Taurus as well. Interesting. Death. Death also came up for Taurus. Okay, you definitely have some Taurus placements, or there's some kind of energy here that's very similar. Maybe go and check out that reading. My most recent Taurus reading. Judgment. The Hanged Man. And Temperance. Oh, everyone's favorite card. Everyone's favorite card that they love to hate. It's like, the dreaded P word. Having patience. Okay, so the center of your reading is the 2 of Wands. This is you. This is, let's see, what does it say? If I can read it. This describes you, or your essence, the core of your question. We'll just say this is you, the 2 of Wands. You're in a position right now where you were faced with a choice, and you have this. To me, this card speaks of having just made that choice, and especially with the World. He's got the World in his hand there. It's it's a choice that isn't um, local to you. It's kind of more of a global thing. It could have to do with somebody who lives a distance from you. It could have to do with maybe possibly relocating somewhere else or traveling, that kind of thing. But whatever it is, whatever this choice is, it feels right to you. You feel balanced with having had made it. And I just saw 444. So there's some kind of, feeling of stability in making this choice. So then we have um, the context of the situation. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So there was this new beginning, and then let's see, the context of the situation around this choice. It feels like um, maybe you had some kind of new beginning, and somebody that you were dealing with was deceptive in some way, sneaky, ran off with all the swords, ran off with what was important to you. Um, the card of telling lies, that kind of thing. And but this card also speaks to holding your cards close to your chest, not revealing your plans. Um, and I think in relation to this Two of Wands, it kind of seems like, okay, so either you were forced to choose and to make a different choice because of some kind of sneaky behavior from someone else, or you're making a choice that you're not telling people about. Um, there's some kind of self-protection here. So take it as it resonates. But there's this need to be patient. As with any choice, we make the choice, but then it takes time to implement it, to get ourselves to where we want to go because of that choice. So having moderation, patience, taking the time to to let things unfold. And that can happen sometimes where we make a choice and we're super excited about it and we just want it now because now we've made the choice. It makes me think of like so many times when I've put in my notice for a job where I'm done. And then I still have to work that 2 weeks, but I'm already done. It's like, it can be a little tough sometimes getting through that final bit before it's actually over. So, yes, there's a need for patience. And then with judgment, it's about it can be about just making a judgment call as you move forward. It can also be um, the past coming back around. Judgment is often that, like, looking at everything that you've been through, looking at decisions you've made, people who've been in your life, and learning the lessons from that, deciding what you need to do. Do you keep going in the same way you've done before, or do you try something new? It's the card right before the world. It's a card of, you're ready to close out a cycle, being ready to close out a cycle, but just kind of doing one final assessment of everything. It can speak to someone from the past coming back as well, that leads to a new beginning. So maybe there's someone coming back. Maybe there was something that happened between you and a person that felt sneaky and deceptive, either you to them or them to you. Um, but that there's a chance that this situation coming back around again will lead to a new beginning. Um, okay, so what happened in the recent past? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and Judgment. So you, this makes me think of a friend. It's a Gemini. There was this new beginning with someone from your past. The very, very sweet connection. It's very playful connection. Um, just beautiful, beautiful, sweet energy. I don't even have the adjectives for this. It's like, I love this picture because it's like, It's like, let me give you flowers and show you how awesome I am. Like, I want to show you my skills. I want to impress you, you know? And and then there was some kind of judgment call. Something happened where you know, you you this connection was brought into question. Something happened, right? So, in the current situation, we've got the star, wish fulfillment, hope, inspiration, the two of wands, and the hangman. And yes, the hangman and temperance are so similar. So similar. Hanged man. I'm not sure if the is the hangman connected with a zodiac sign? Probably. I'm not totally sure what it is. Numbers that 12. Could be Libra. You know, it's about gaining a new perspective. Um being forced to surrender and and like figure things out in a new way or see things in a new way. So it's seeming like there's this making this choice that is aligned with your wish fulfillment, feeling hopeful about something, but knowing that it's going to take some time. The hangman it's a timeout. It's like nothing's moving and so it feels like it's you just kind of biding your time, trying to heal, yourself out, figure out what you need to do, and eventually you'll be able to untie yourself, get down from from this. Eventually, your head will be so full of blood, you'll be like, okay, I need to be upright again. But using this time wisely, I think, as because again, there's this sense of having made the choice, but then needing a cycle to close out, waiting for things to unfold once you made that choice. So then in your near future, you've got the Seven of Swords, Death, and Temperance. Okay, the decisively closing out a cycle. You are not going back to wherever you were before. And it could be that say we're talking about a person here that they continue with some kind of excuse me, sneaky or deceptive behavior, and it's very clearly an end. And then there this need to just kind of be patient to see what comes along next. But again, it can be this. Oh, I just saw 1333. You not revealing what's going on with you. Again, keeping your cards close to your chest. You're allowing something to close out. Understanding that to get what you truly want, you do have to be patient, and you can't have a new beginning until you let something else close out first. So, your ideas, dreams, and aspirations. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Star, and Seven of Swords. You want a new beginning. You want your wish fulfillment. Um, and it it doesn't you want someone who's going to be on the up and up. You want someone who's going to reveal themselves to you, not keep secrets, not be sneaky, but also for yourself. I mean, I'm also kind of getting that, if you are, again, if you're dealing with a person that whoever this is, who kind of left you feeling like in the dark, unsure, feeling like, Can I even trust this person?" Regardless of what happened, you still want them. They're still your wish fulfillment. But I feel like too, this is you. You're you're running away from anything that doesn't serve you anymore. You're taking them to, you're like taking the time. You're done. You're so decisively done with with certain behaviors, a certain situation, something like that. You want a new beginning that is fulfilling. So, your current state. This is your day to day life. Six of Cups, Two of Wands, and Death. Currently, I think you feel like whatever this is from your past, that you feel like you are choosing. You know is this person, this situation, um you're aware that it's over. It's interesting too, because with um the death card here, we have the card of Scorpio. So there could be a person here who has some Scorpio in their chart, but this is like you being resigned to the fact that whatever whatever this is might be over. Um, at least the cycle of it. That if there is going to be a new beginning, it's going to have to be on a different level. It's going to have to be a new beginning. There's no picking up where you left off. Um, and I suppose, there's the chance that even with you having decided what you want, you love someone, or you're so connected to a situation, and yet choosing it isn't enough. You know, so often in life we choose something, but it doesn't always choose us back, and then we're forced to um, reassess. And so we'll see. We have the undercurrent shaping the situation. Um, where you're coming from and the baggage that you're bringing with you. Judgment, Hangman, and Temperance. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just, dang, Gemini, this is coming back around. This is looking at, before you decisively close out a cycle, this is all about patience and more patience and more patience. It's understanding that to really get what you need from your situation, to get the knowledge, the understanding, you just, she's hanging out. She's standing, in the water. It's like being connected to your emotions, allowing your emotions to um having trouble saying this, being guided by your emotions and gaining this new perspective because of that. Um, making a judgment call. So, yeah, I think this is very much what's kind of guiding this situation, right? Wasn't that what it said? The undercurrent shaping the situation. Just knowing you have to be patient. You have no choice. And oh, that can be tough sometimes. Yes, it can. All right, so let's look at influences, possibilities. Let's look at well this is kind of the possible outcome for you. Outcomes. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and Temperance. Yeah. This is a cliffhanger because once again, new beginning, choosing decisively choosing that new beginning, but knowing that you have to wait. You have to feel your feelings while you wait. This is kind of a place of limbo. And then we have the Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands, and Judgment. So it's like if someone has been deceptive, hasn't been very honest, I feel like this is you again making that judgment call, um, really contemplating. Do you stick around and see what comes next, or do you lay the past to rest? And only you will be able to figure that out in the long run. But you're doing what's right. You're taking the time. You're kind of forced into it anyway. So you're using that to uh, to your advantage. So let me. I'm gonna get a chakra card for you. Crown chakra. Wee. Consciousness beyond sound. Ooh, that's neat. We. Okay. I am blessed to be a part of the one. I honor and cherish my brothers and sisters past, present, and future who journey with me. Difference and polarity are not a threat, but an alternative view and experience. Yeah, difference and polarity, absolutely. I embrace the shared experience of myself and others as eternal beings. We are one. Um, yeah, it feels like this whole situation, um, even though it's been difficult and potentially kind of painful, um, it's it's some kind of you're going through some kind of spiritual growth, spiritual upgrade. This is that point of understanding. Somewhere somehow you're going to come to a place where you understand that this is happening for you. I don't want to say for your own good because that has that's bad connotations for me at least. Doing this for your own good. But yeah, it's that idea of the universe throwing a bunch of crap at you that was potentially really painful, but um, it's growing you. You are expanding and becoming more and better because of it, and understanding your connection to all things, all people. It's definitely a leveling up. So, okay. I feel like let me get some numerology cards. Just cuz self-love always starts with self-love, doesn't it? Um sometimes sometimes we sabotage ourselves because we don't love ourselves enough. Um this time out, this universal timeout, the universe forcing you into a timeout, is so that you can tap in to that place inside of you where you understand how to love yourself, where you're not giving in order to get. This self-love is a place of giving because it feels good to give. If we don't love ourselves, then we're not able to do that. Domestic harmony. This is this is what comes on the other side of self-love. This is when you feel so good about yourself that everyone's it's it's a harmonious place to be. Feeling good in yourself, feeling good in your world, in your environment, the people that are around you. And individuality. Yep. Yep, this is being authentic and true to who you are. I'm kind of feeling this. I said this, or I was feeling this with the self-love, but it's like um sometimes in life, in connections, situations, we compromise ourselves and what's true to us in order to try to appease others. And in order to make anything work out in your favor, you have to rely, you have to lean on who you are at the core, despite how that might affect others. And that's not to say, b- you know, being an a-hole and, not caring about others. But this is just standing in your power and your truth. It's quietly standing there and just being like, this is me. Take me or leave me. I love myself enough to accept that some won't appreciate me and some will. But ultimately I do. You do. This is you loving yourself, um, to that point of being able to be exactly who you are and have not be too affected by the people around you who think you should be different than you are. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. That's really sweet. It's really good. Keep keep remembering that you want to keep your sights set on the horizon, your hopes, what inspires you, your wish fulfillment, that it is coming. It might not feel like it. Sometimes when we're in this place of waiting, it feels like we'll always be in this place of waiting. But um, this too shall pass. Might pass like a kidney stone, but it'll pass. So hang in there. It's going to get better. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.